What's up, YouTube? Back in with another video. Dino over here asleep. Or he on his phone. But now we got cop realized he was going to jail for being a pedo. You know what I'm saying? There's a random that I just seen. I'll get right into it.
I've never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
These were the remarks of the judge who presided over the case of Jalen Fleer, a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy. The 27-year-old looked clean as a whistle in his day-to-day routine, but a private investigation caught up to him, leading to an interrogation that led to a search, which then led to a reveal of over 20 felony charges.
20?
In this video, we'll take you through the interrogation that finally put this monster behind bars. Special thanks to 5-0 Patrol for sharing the original interrogation clip.
Alright, two more.
Jalen Fleer was a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy who once starred for Santana High School in baseball and football. He is married and was expecting a baby at the time, but instead became the San Diego County Crime Stoppers who received tips regarding the sheriff's quote-unquote lewd behavior. Their 2-month-long investigation led to a lot of evidence that needed answers.
You serve and protect people.
This is how the interrogation went down.
This story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating.
Okay.
You're not under arrest and you are not being detained. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because the interrogator is acting upon tips from a non-profit organization, she has to set the disclaimer that this interrogation is voluntary and that he can leave whenever he wants to. He can even choose to not answer any important questions and can request a lawyer anytime he wants. But the interrogator has such a simple and open communication with Jalen that he looks at this interrogation like a conversation.
Right.
Later on, he starts to open up about himself.
Football, baseball. Went to Grossmont College for a little bit. Played baseball there. Then got a job here. Worked at
Under weirdo.
So this is my second job. Started working with this department for coming up on 5 years now.
So baseball seemed pretty important to you back in high school.
Fun, yeah.
What position?
Pitcher.
Cool. How's your arm holding up?
I mean, soreness every once in a while, but I haven't
You one of those guys.
No, it still kills me. I played softball.
Okay, nice.
So I was, third, short, center, and pitcher.
You're in San Diego?
Yeah, down.
His interrogator is mad friendly.
And have you always worked corrections?
Yeah, I attempted to go out to the patrol, went to the academy. Things didn't work out there, so I came back here.
Did you have fun at the academy while you were there?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good. I mean, camaraderie and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Married? Have any kids?
Oh yeah, married. Recently got married this last year in September.
Okay.
We have a kid due on the way in August.
This man got a kid doing, he's being a weirdo, bro. Like, you gotta think about it. People like this
Unfortunately.
are just crazy. Like,
Hoping for
Oh
a
no,
girl.
I said looking forward to
Oh,
it.
looking forward. I thought you said unfortunately. I'm
No,
like,
no, no. I'm
oh,
excited.
kid on the way. You
Okay,
want to be
that's
a
cool.
people.
And your wife, how long have you known her?
Actually preschool. Yeah, we met in preschool.
Preschool?
Met her back in high school. Things like I was trying to date her, but she was playing it hard to get again.
Yeah.
Then college came around, tried again, and actually ran into her in PB like about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then yeah, we reconnected then and got married,
Sparked.
had a family, bought a house.
And I hear your schedule recently changed. How do you feel about the schedule
it's long.
change?
Yeah, 7, 12 and a half in a row. Killed
You
it.
one of them dudes. You can.
Nice, but it
There's
flies.
so many people like him in the world, bro.
7 drag once you're here. So at least you're on your last day today, right?
This entire discussion is important because it will create a pattern of events that could lead to a bigger crime. First, she establishes the background. And now she moves on to the place where the crime happened, social media.
So, how about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day, got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy with her and stuff, some stuff, but
No.
Can you tell me about that, or?
I mean, it was with another recruit in the academy, but
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit.
I was back in, I stopped, everything got cut off, got rid of, I mean, I didn't delete the Snapchat, I just got deleted the app, so
Okay.
I haven't used it for like, I don't know, 2 years and a half now.
Okay. So on Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can, what's your Facebook login? Like your username?
I think just under Jalen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yo, wait.
Um,
These are screenshots on Snap. Oh, you.
On Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can. What's your Facebook login? Like your username?
I think just under Jalen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, what are we talking
And then you
about?
said Instagram?
Y'all see that?
Instagram, yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username?
I think
And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
just Jalen Fleer.
Okay. So the one that you had there, and has that account since been deleted, or just
That one,
deactivated the?
that's just delete the app. I think it's still there.
Okay. And I know when it comes to Facebook, you connect it to an email address. Do you know what email address is connected to it? And then your Instagram account, what, same email?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I know
Yeah, same
sometimes
email.
with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
I believe it's my phone number.
Okay, very cool. So,
By knowing his social accounts, the interrogator is trying to piece Jalen's social accounts with the anonymous tips so that a connection can be verified.
Yeah.
By now, Jalen is too open with his social accounts, and it took him this long to ask the obvious question.
I don't know, do you have any questions for me before we kind of...
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of
Okay.
going from there. We did receive a picture that,
Girl, let it go.
we looked into it. It looks similar to you, so I don't know if
Yeah.
you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15
As a
more.
loser.
Okay. So this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me with the gross one.
Okay, so this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
I don't know, 20.
20? Have you ever used this picture on any social media site?
I think it was Snapchat back in the day, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Have you ever shared this picture with anybody on Snapchat?
Yeah, probably with my wife, to be honest. I mean, obviously I talked to other girls back in the day too, but I can't remember right off
Okay.
the head.
If you had to
famous
guess
picture.
how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, maybe just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay, so definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did share it on Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to?
I mean, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember who it was.
Okay. Have you ever posted it as like your profile photo, or
No, that one.
ever
No.
posted on Instagram? Oh, I forgot to ask you, are your accounts, is your Instagram and your Facebook, are they private? To add somebody.
Yeah, I believe I had to. Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
just,
request a friend.
yeah, you can't just be anyone. So that one's at least a little bit better, where it's like you have to actively search for somebody, right? You in the photo, and is that a gross font? Is that gross font?
Yeah, it's
emblem?
gross font colors.
Okay, cool.
This picture here was the first piece of evidence. The interrogator wanted to know how the quote-unquote
That really are?
anonymous tip could get a hold of a selfie like that.
Right.
You can't download pictures of each other on Snapchat unless you actually send them. And it was never uploaded on Facebook and Instagram, so this means that he intentionally sent this picture to someone who is, according to the interrogator, a quote-unquote young female on Snapchat. Based on Jalen's facial expressions, you can tell that he's now realizing where this is going.
Your schedule.
Ah,
I know
buddy.
that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off. Day shift, so typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5, and you work like the complete opposite schedule.
Depends. Every 3 months we rotate days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now, month and a half. Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the behavior with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat, and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that. So we, of course, want to be able to hear what happened from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to obviously
Everyone that I
determine
talked
that.
to,
The interrogator now learns his schedule, which will help her fit the pattern of the investigation. He once again jumps in to ask if this is something that he should have his lawyers on. Once again, the interrogator's response puts him at ease that he's not being treated as a criminal and they're only investigating allegations. The first time she mentioned texting the quote-unquote young female on Snapchat, he didn't respond much. But this time, he gave an answer that led to the revelation of his Tinder profile.
And from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to obviously
Everyone that I
determine
talked to, I mean, was about my age, I remember.
Okay. So who have you talked to?
My wife. I mean, this was back then when I had Tinder.
He describes that the only use of Tinder was when he met an ex-girlfriend. They dated for 3 years, and then he got married to his wife, who he had known since preschool. Now, in case you're wondering why we haven't displayed the second picture, it's because it's a nude picture. He recalls that the only person who had access to this picture was his ex's Tinder account and his current wife. His wife is loyal enough to not leak it, and even though he had a bad breakup, his ex would not leak that picture.
Right.
You can tell he's denying to share the real source of this picture because deep down he's well aware of who he sent it to.
So, I mean, I met girls on Tinder and stuff back in the day. And yes, some save stuff, but I don't know who would save a picture like that. I mean, a nude, maybe, yeah, he would save. Not that one.
And there's nothing wrong with this photo, right? It's just
No,
you.
I agree. I don't know how it would get in the hands of a younger person. I don't know.
There were also
Yeah, you're
that
caught.
exchanged between you and this person.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't talk to anybody younger, though.
Not on Snapchat.
No,
Not recently.
not recently, no.
He not only continues to deny sending this picture, but also sending this picture to a younger person, quote-unquote, recently.
Why didn't you say
The
it
word
all?
recently implies that he may have sent it to someone a
Yeah.
long while back who he's not trying to disclose.
At all.
Now, you said all of your social media accounts are private, right?
At all, buckaroo.
And I know you're a law enforcement officer, so I know that you've also taken the time to make your plates confidential.
I mean, back in the day, I
Yeah.
don't think my current ones are, though.
I mean, obviously, I ran your plates. So you're still driving the Ford Fusion,
Yeah,
and is it black or gray?
it's great.
Okay. And you got tinted windows on it still?
Yeah.
And so, when it comes to the photo, I really want to understand why this person would be in possession of the photo. But the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. No, I couldn't tell you that. I don't know.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
Okay.
So is there any reason why the person would say they're you and share your information?
Sounds like it'd be someone that knows me then, obviously. I don't know who.
Right.
Enemies that
No.
would do something like that.
You're a weirdo.
Information was shared. What they know.
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know that.
Yeah. So that information was kind of shared.
Okay.
Your work schedule.
It's been 5 years now I've worked here.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really. I haven't shared anything like that recently. So I couldn't tell you who that would be.
So let's take it back a little bit.
The reason why the interrogator used the word recently is because the sender knew his current work schedule, something that was enforced just a few months before this interrogation.
Right.
Now the information's not adding up, and it's clearly implicating Jalen.
Yeah, this man is crazy.
Now we have a username, J178211. 17 is the college jersey number, 82 was the high school jersey number, and 2011 was the graduation year. Now he claims to have quote-unquote never heard of this account, but it suggests that this account sent the nude pictures.
Right.
Things are not looking good for him.
Shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And how many times would you say you've done that?
A lot.
Can you kind of explain
These
that a little
dudes
more
be
to
so creepy, man.
Back in the day, Tinder and stuff.
They be in the force. They could be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? They can be anybody, bro. Dudes be weird.
Did you ever share any videos of you having sex with anyone?
With anyone? No. I've always had personal videos of me and my wife. That was it. And my ex actually had one, but
What does your ex look like?
she's blonde.
She's blonde. Okay. So you've never shared any videos,
No, I have not, no.
just still shots.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account, and of course your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why obviously
Yeah, no, it's.
we have a growing
I understand.
concern.
It's weird.
And of course your picture's attached to it,
Yeah.
right?
He knows
which is
what's going
even more
on.
Like either someone's,
Can I ask what you said? You got nude ones too.
there were images that were shared, yes, that
Can I ask? I know, I'm sure you got them here. Can I ask to see what they are?
you want to see the picture.
Yeah, so I can get an idea.
Do you have a reason not to? Yeah. So I don't actually have a clear shot of one. Yeah, so I did not
Okay, I understand.
print
Can I-
out those
Can I wait till I have
pictures.
a lawyer? Because this is I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. So. I wanna
Of
have a
course,
lawyer.
like, you definitely have the ability to do that, and of course, you
Yep.
know, this is completely voluntary.
I understand.
And so,
I just don't want to get caught up on something. I'm working this career. I don't want to get caught up on something.
I fully understand. Yeah. So, you can, yes, 100% elect not to speak with us. You are not under arrest at this time.
Yeah, I understand.
Obviously, given the fact that we're here and the fact that we're speaking to you, I know that your bosses are going to want to speak with
question.
you
Yeah,
afterwards. Yeah.
In this part, the interrogator has confirmed some details which are vital to the investigation. It was only after the discussion of the nudes that he finally decided not to share further. But another interrogator in the room, who was just observing, entered to ask 3 questions of her own.
Right.
I have a couple of questions that
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
don't want to answer, or can I ask you the questions? Because you can choose to answer or not answer. So if I ask you a question and you're like, I don't want to answer that,
Yeah,
you can
no,
tell me
understand.
that. One of my questions was, I think I missed it, but when was the last time that you had Snapchat? Because I know you said you deleted it, but I didn't hear when you deleted it.
I just deleted the app. I deleted that when I was in the academy.
In the academy. When did you go to the academy?
It's like a little over a year ago.
A year ago,
Yeah.
so in
Huh?
2019?
Yeah, right at the beginning of 2019, January.
I thought he said like more.
And what years did you go to college at Grossmont?
2011 to about 2013.
How old is this dude right now?
And then I just want to make sure that we all understand each other. When my partner says a younger female, you
Yeah.
understand that we mean someone under the age of 18?
Yeah, that's obviously why you're here.
You,
I
you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister. Yeah, she's 19 right now. 20, sorry.
Oh, okay. And then my last question was, when she was asking you about the house and the decorations of your house. In any of your rooms in your house, do you have that new look where they have like the barn door, outer rail type thing? It's like a country. I don't know what you would call it. I see
Barn
it a
door,
lot on
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
those
Oh, you're
TV
God, weirdo.
shows.
Yes.
Do you have those in
I
your
do have
house?
one,
Okay.
Here's what the 3 questions were confirming. Firstly, he deleted the app, not the account, so chances are that he could reinstall, use, and later delete it to look clean to his wife. After all, their schedules don't match, so he might reinstall it when she's not around. Secondly, the college years were confirmed just to set a timeline of activities. And the third question was just a clarification, in case he later ends up denying what they meant. After these 3 questions, he chose to have a lawyer present and denied answering any more questions. By law, he was free to leave, but that was after he turned over everything to Johnny Law.
With the next step, however, I'm going to go ahead and pull some documents here for you. So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give you a chance to read through this. This is a search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you,
Okay.
as well as any mobile devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it inside your locker?
It's on my person right now.
Okay. So we'll.
You're
If you
weird.
want to go ahead and hand it to us, we definitely don't need to go in and grab it from you.
Okay.
But the search warrant does require.
You look at his face.
Okay.
Yeah, he know.
Additionally, it does allow us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Is your vehicle parked here?
It's parked a few blocks away.
Okay. Do you remember exactly where you parked it?
It's over across from Cap's Pizza over there.
Cap's Pizza?
Yeah.
And is it like in a parking
It's in a parking lot.
Okay. Is it like one of those paid parking lots?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cap's Pizza.
This is crazy.
So the
Urban
warrant is allowed for
Protect,
us to
man.
also process your vehicle.
You guys are gonna take my vehicle?
No, we're going to process it here. After that, we will also have access to your locker. Are your vehicle keys inside your locker?
My vehicle keys are in my vehicle right now.
They're in your vehicle?
Yeah.
So you have a code?
I have a code.
Okay. Would you mind sharing that code with us?
I will have a lawyer say no to that.
Well, the warrant allows for us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
so
otherwise
you
we'll
break
get
it.
a tow
Yeah,
truck.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll give it up to you. Yeah.
I'll jot it down. Thank you.
I don't even know the number. I know the
Now he's realized that there's no turning back, as the so-called anonymous tips turned into an investigation and finally turned into a search warrant for everything he owns.
For everything.
Literally everything. The officer was later put on desk duty for a couple of weeks until the investigation went its course. His DNA swabs and everything were collected, and then in came the shocking revelations.
What?
In the court case of People versus Fleer, there were 4 victims between the ages of 12 and 14, but
4?
prosecutors allege Fleer to have contacted more than 40 who described themselves as minors.
40?
Prosecutors read graphic letters of his encounters in the court. He even engaged in sex acts with a 14-year-old girl and contacted numerous other underage girls over social media with the aim of meeting up for sex.
What?
Count 6 said on or about April 8th that Fleer unlawfully participated in an act of oral copulation with a person under the age of 16. And Count 7 and 8
Bro, what
said
the
Fleer lewdly committed a lascivious act upon the body of a child 14 or 15 years
Bro,
of
this
age.
man gotta
Jalen
go.
Fleer
What?
pled guilty to 20 felony and
He
misdemeanor
gotta
charges
go.
and was sentenced to 10 to 12 years in state prison with no probation.
10? 12? 10? 12?